checked in for the Bulls. Damari Carroll comes in for Martell Webster. The Hornets also changing it up. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hayward. Jefferson comes in for Kirk Heinrich. And it's Exum in for Jose Calderon. Ginobili kicks to Rose. Back to Ginobili. Out to the right wing. Outside Carroll. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Exum kicks to Gallinari. No good from outside. The Bulls leading by 5. It's Ginobili on the wing. He kicks to Noah. To the paint. Wants to get it to Rose and does. Outside Carroll. They get it back. It's up a 3. That is good. Ginobili's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And that one's good. Gallinari's got 6 points.
If they're going to take tough outside shots, I mean, they're better off just firing from the three-point line.
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, if you're going to be back there near the three-point line, you might as well take the 3. Just step back and knock it down.
And Mirotic kicks to Rose. Here's Noah. Shot is off. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Exum dishes to Jefferson. Off target from outside. The Bulls leading by 6. Rose goes in.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Well, what was supposed to be the triumphant return for Derrick Rose a year ago quickly turned into another nightmare season. Finally returning from that torn ACL in the 2012 playoffs, he managed only 10 games before tearing the meniscus in his other knee. Just devastating. We obviously hope that Rose can come back and put in a full season.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Chicago. Kirsten comes in for Manu Ginobili.
Well, you take a look at Rose, who was extremely patient in trying to get back to being on the court, and then he fell victim to another devastating knee injury. A terrific blow for him personally and certainly for the team and the city. But fortunately, the surgery did manage to keep all of his meniscus, which provides a better prognosis as we move forward.
Chicago leading. .58 seconds left here in the second. Out left to the wing. Carroll passes to Hairston. Rose kicks to Tolliver. Back to Rose. 17-foot shot on the way. He feeds it to Carroll. To the left wing. Hairston, good. Hairston's got 13.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Here's Heinrich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Heinrich's got 4 points in the quarter.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
For Chicago, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Derrick Rose at the line for the Bulls.
And the first one at the line is good. And Rose drops them both.
steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
That'll do it for the first half. It's Chicago, up 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. The second half just about to get going here. You gotta like what P.J. Hairston has done in this game.
Well, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the three ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone, being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You gotta like what P.J. Hairston has done in this game.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Ginobili out there with Brooks. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Noah. And it's Blatch in the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Hornets trail by 9. Calderon kicks to Anderson. Inside to Jefferson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Ginobili against Richardson. Noah dishes to Ginobili. 5 on the clock. The feed to Brooks. Floats a runner. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 4 assists in the game. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Gentlemen, a close partnership between Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau and center Joakim Noah. Noah said, quote, "The way each of us sees the game can be totally different, but he'll fight anybody to win, and I will too." Noah says Thibodeau's changed too, adding, "He's opened up a lot more, asking how we're doing, what we're thinking." Kevin?
They're really the backbone of that team. Thanks, Doris. Al Jefferson grabs the miss.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Richardson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Kicks it to Carroll. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Calderon. Here's the dish to Ginobili. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
The Chicago Bulls consistently one of the best defensive teams in basketball. Coach Tom Thibodeau is an innovator on that side of the floor and great motivator as well. He's done an amazing job.
Hayward passes to Calderon. Off target from the baseline.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
Brooks outside. Here's Blatch. The shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Bulls center Joakim Noah, winning Defensive Player of the Year last season. Well deserved. A big factor for him inside.
And you know, Kevin, you can make a case with the talent they have, arguably being the premier defensive front line in the NBA.
Agreed. Blatch sets the pick for Ginobili. He dishes it to Brooks. Here's Carroll to end the drought. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
That free throw good from Noah. Well, it's funny, Clark, some people thought that Joakim Noah was considered a bust when drafted by Chicago.
Very premature assessment of that young man. I tell you talk about having to eat crow for those who felt that way. A two-time NCAA champion, Noah has now rightly become revered as the heartbeat of this scrappy Bulls team, an All-NBA, an All-Star, and also an All-NBA defensive player as well.
Pushing their lead to double digits. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open.
The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Calderon. Fires the three. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, Noah has that Boise thing. You know, his unguarded personality has sort of helped him connect with his teammates. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Some changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Bloch. Webster comes in for Damari Carroll. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Collins is checked in. Aldridge comes in for Anderson. Gallinari, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Heinrich in for Jason Richardson. And Webster gets to Ginobili. And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And for Noah, who is really gregarious and outgoing off the court, but you get in between those lines and his intense competitiveness becomes apparent. I mean, he's locked in all business. Fierce competitor, laser focused on winning. He's not worried about making a few enemies in the process.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Heinrich dishes to Exum. Back to Heinrich. Over to the wing. Here's Aldridge. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Aldridge has got 6 points. The Bulls leading by 10. Rose passes to Mirotic. And Webster kicks to Mirotic. Out to the wing. Noah in the post. Pass to Rose. Pass to Webster. Mirotic has a wide open look. Another three for Chicago.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Here's Aldridge. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Rose. It's Ginobili on the wing. Now the pass to Mirotic. Rose dishes to Ginobili. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Oh, and here comes Rose all alone. Dishes it to Mirotic. Left side Rose. Shot, high post. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hornets trail by 13. Now Heinrich. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Heinrich. Feeds to Exel. Out to the wing. Here's Gallinari. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Rose passes to Noah. He kicks to Webster. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Ginobili. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Manu Ginobili has always been one of my favorite guys to watch and an elite shooting guard on the court. I mean, the issue with him has been health. Last season he missed about a month with a tweaked hamstring, right as the Spurs went on their rodeo road trip.
And Ginobili, guys, clearly focused on trying to stay healthy. The last couple of off seasons, Steve, he's bowed out of international play.
No, it's smart. I mean, he's got so much mileage on his body, and it's more important for him to spend his summers just working on his body, staying healthy, strengthening those areas that he needs. And it's always tricky, though, to say no to your home country when they ask you to play on the national team.
Exum kicks to Heinrich. They need this one. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Brooks outside. Otto Ginobili on the wing. Ginobili left side. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Ryan Holmes.
Charlotte was not bad on the road last season. They had some good road wins, much improved now from where they were in years past, but still some room for improvement.
That free throw, no good.
And, you go back to the year before when Charlotte had the worst road record in the league, and last year just leaps and bounds ahead of that. And a lot of credit to that coaching staff and also those young players growing up and maturing a bit.
Jefferson's checked in for Charlotte. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. They get the rebound. Exum kicks to Anderson. Here's Jefferson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jefferson's got 13. Yeah, Charlotte's 18 road wins tripled their total from 2013. But you knew, Steve, they would be better overall.
Well, really, it was their ability to tread water out on the road that gave them that 7th spot in the East. It just shows you how important it is to get road wins.
Hornets trail by 14. And Anderson kicks to Exum. Jefferson inside. Working on Blatch. Rebound Blatch. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Blatch sets the pick for Brooks. He feeds it to Mirotic. Wide open.
I thought he'd make that one. I mean, that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Heinrich, right side. The feed now to Jefferson. This one for 3. The shot by Heinrich, no good.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Ginobili outside to the left side wing. Watch inside, defended by Jefferson. Heinrich kicks to Hayward. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Hayward's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard at 6'4". Tremendous IQ and anticipation. Really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
Changes for Chicago. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Bloch. Damari Carroll comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brooks. The Hornets also changing it up. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jefferson. Gallinari comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Jefferson in for Exum.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by throw down there. Man. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Moving it up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. Here is Rose. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Heinrich is out there with Jefferson. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Carroll. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yep, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Rose kicks to Carroll. Here's Hairston. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's Calderon, who's checked in for Kirk Heinrich. Hornets trail by 11. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Out of bounds. Still Charlotte ball.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The lead now in single digits.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
The Bulls leading by 9. Calderon against Rose. There's the dish to Tolliver. Carroll passes to Tolliver. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch. You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, he felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
Bulls making a switch here. Noah's checked in. And Aldridge, in saying he should have been a starter in last year's All-Star game, probably comparing the Blazers record at the time to that of Kevin Love's of Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's not just team success. I mean, one thing for Aldridge, he takes some tough shots. A 23-point per game score, but his shooting efficiency was actually below average last season.
Calderon has the open look. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been too late.
But they're not all the way where they need to be yet, Steve. They've got to keep pushing through.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, Jose Calderon, a huge boost offensively at point guard. He's a terrific floor general, sets up his teammates nicely, takes good care of the ball, and he's a top-tier marksman. In the NBA, we call those guys lasers. He can do it off the bounce or spotting up.
Chicago making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Tolliver. Ginobili comes in for Hairston. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And Brooks, here we go. It's Ginobili outside. And Mirotic kicks to Ginobili. And it's Brooks in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Mirotic gets the bucket. He talks, Steve, about Calderon shooting. In his career, he's led the league in both free throw percentage and three-point percentage.
I guess the trade-off is defensively. I mean, he's solid, not spectacular, but his shooting is such a problem for defenses, especially when you pair him with good players like Dallas did a year ago. Boy, he can really play and space that floor.
Brooks dishes to Ginobili. Passes to Carroll. The drive by Brooks. No good. Hornets trail by 7. And Gallinari kicks to Calderon. Launches it. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Ginobili. Off the screen. And it's good on the way up. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Left side Anderson. Outside Jefferson. Calderon kicks to Gallinari. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Hollins is checked in. The Bulls leading by 9. Brooks outside. He dishes it to Ginobili. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Charlotte making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Gallinari. Richardson comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Exum in for Jose Calderon. Exum passes to Hollins. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Ginobili dishes to Brooks. Back to Ginobili. Ginobili left side. To the wing on the left. Brooks outside. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Richardson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
The Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Carroll. Dishes it to Mirotic. Ginobili against Richardson. It's Ginobili with the drive. Out to the wing. Outside Carroll. That's good. Carroll's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're starting to give him a little too much space here in the second half. That's his third three-pointer since the break.
Kicks it out to Richardson. And that one's good. And here is Ginobili. Mirotic sets the screen for Ginobili. From the stripe, it's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, you know, starting last season, the NBA added a 3D camera system in every arena to track movements on the court. And some of the shots that those cameras get are remarkable. They can measure just about anything you can think of, and it's opening up a lot of different ways of measuring and dissecting the game. Another example of the overreaching arch of analytics.